Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a trying to makeup of all the products that I got during the Sephora sale, plus other stuff that I've had saving for my next trying to makeup. I'm still sick, if you can hear it in my voice, but we're managing right now. I have this beautiful palette from Charlotte Tilbury that I'm going to be using some of the eye shades for, but I also thought this would complement it well, and I got this during the Sephora sale. It's the Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow palette. I'm going to start off with the matte shade here. I might mix a little bit of the bronzer just to warm it up slightly. I did do my brows and lip liner off camera. I didn't care for either of them, honestly. The lip liner was dry and then the brow color was just too thick and not as precise as I would like. I'm just going to keep that crease color and go in with the Moondust palette. I really want to try this purple shade. Just see how punchy it is on the lid. There's a lot of backing to this color. This one's not just a topper. Because look at that. That's so pretty. I feel like this would be the perfect winter icy look. We're going to be using a lot of glitter today. I feel, even in the lip, I love that. I love just having the Moondust palette and putting this on the lid. It's so simple to do. I'm just basically going to leave it like this. Crease color and then Moondust. My favorite still is last year's in terms of the color story, but I got so much use out of it that I had to pick that up. Then for eyeliner, I picked up a new Rare Beauty liquid liner. This is my favorite. I love that it comes sealed. Just makes me feel like this is a fresher product when it's sealed like that. This is so matte and black. I've repurchased this many times. I just love having a fresh one of these. Just makes it so crisp and sharp. For mascara, I'm going to be using my Kosas Soul Gazer. We're going to be applying some new falsies that I think would be really pretty for this look. And this has a serum. I've been loving this. I love how this separates my lashes. I feel like I've really noticed my inner lashes growing using this, because that's one part I tend to neglect. For this look, we're going to use the Ardell Naked My Way, the midi length. I thought that would be really pretty. Kind of like a pixie wispy sort of lash. I just think it would really suit the look. The only thing about these lashes is the band is very delicate. You gotta be careful when you remove them from the packaging. They are so nice and lightweight. This is the perfect length for my eye too. I didn't cut it at all. The midi length is like a full strip lash on my eye. I'm tempted to just remove my eyebrows and start over, but this is the whole point of trying to makeup. Should I try and fix them? Now that's warm and the rest is cool. It's just gonna be one of those days. I just need it to look more brow hair-like. I don't like thick pencils. Slightly better, but not by much. We're gonna move on to complexion, but first I'm going to just use one of these MakeupByCheryl pads. We'll just gently exfoliate my skin. My makeup will go on better. And then any little specks of glitter this should get. To prime my skin, I'm using the Point of View Drip It. This is the Nourishing Glow Serum. It's one of the products I haven't tried yet. I really love the Whip It and Drench It. I have not tried this, so I'm just going to take a little bit on my hand. I've been really enjoying the consistency of all these products. They are made in Korea, so that's probably why I really like them. I just love a Korean skincare formula. My skin just loves it. And then for my pores and to continue with the glowy look, just using the Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer. This is great if you want both a glow and a blur to the skin. So just focus it on my T-zone and then blend it out further. This makes my skin feel so smooth. Like my Tatcha sunscreen, that is how this feels on the skin. That I feel like blurs my skin too. It feels so good. It is ready for my next foundation, which I got a new color in the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I did self-tan last night, so we do have to match my body. My face is considerably lighter. So I'm hoping this is my perfect shade, because for this being full coverage, you need an exact match. Giving this a good shake, and hopefully this goes well. So I've been missing having double wear in my life. I think this is going to be so good. Oh my goodness. This is my perfect match. And I like double wear because off of first layer, I still can make it look pretty sheer. I don't get full on full coverage, which I don't like those kind of formulas, which are super thick right off the bat. Typically, I don't like those. So this one, you can make it more daytime and light coverage. And then it wears too. If you were scared to try double wear because you thought it would be too full coverage, you can get a really natural look with it. My camera cut out, but I'm building up a second layer, and this is where you can see the full coverage come in. I don't think I've ever had a better full coverage match than this. This is the perfect neutral. I'm so happy I got that shade. For contour, this is an oldie but a goodie. It's my LYS contour stick in Harmony. Just gonna put it on a brush, carve out the face. I feel like this works really well with more full coverage products, medium to full, than my liquid contour from Rare Beauty. So that's why I've been reaching for this. You can see how pigmented this is. I go pretty heavy handed because I'm gonna set with powder and then it will blend in a little bit better. But that's just how I like to work it. For powder, I didn't get anything new during the sale, but this is what I've been enjoying for setting my face for under the eye. My Kosas powder in Candy. My Laura Mercier Real Flawless Feather Matte Powder Foundation to set all over the face. You'll see the combination of this. I really want to try it with the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I just feel like we're gonna be as full coverage as it. Did I not even put concealer? I didn't even put concealer because I felt I didn't need it with this foundation. But I am going to. You know it's full coverage when? I totally skipped concealer. NARS Soft Matte goes beautifully with this. It's just gonna help brighten. Not even for coverage because I don't really need it. I just wanted to cover up that spot under my eye. Now we're gonna set with powder. I think the pink under eye will look especially good with the purple on the lid. Taking that Laura Mercier powder, hopefully this doesn't change the tone too much. But this is also a really beautiful full coverage powder. This is neutral, but a little bit warmer. We are gonna be matte and flawless. I haven't been able to see this on Sephora though. I think Ulta carries it and then the Laura Mercier website, but I was hoping Sephora would carry it. I already hit pan on my other shade, and I feel like I haven't had these too long. See how the bronze contour looks so much better? Someone asked me to show what I was doing differently for nose contour, and I just have been using my YSL bronzer. Whatever crease brush I was using, as long as it doesn't have a color on it, if it's just a brown, it's fine, but I will just repurpose it that day for my nose. I wouldn't recommend doing that, or I just get a new brush, but if I'm being honest, this is what I've been doing. I'm usually using some tone of brown in the crease, and I will go a little bit heavier. I think that's probably why it's more noticeable. And then I'll blend it out with my puff after. So just down both sides, under and across. You can connect it into the brow. And also the highlight helps. I'm just gonna use this Cheek Glow blush. So I haven't been really doing the technique differently, but just maybe applying a little bit more than typical and always blend out. I feel like the highlight though is what really makes a difference. This is what I've been waiting to try. The new blush palette from Huda Beauty. And this is in the Toasty Peach, I think it's called. Yes, Toasty Peach. Everything is toasty for the things that I've been loving lately. I'm gonna do what Huda did and just put my brush in all these shades, even the shimmer. You can see I've already done it once. Swirl, tap. I was worried the glow product would be too much, but it's so pretty. Even swirling these all together, I don't feel like it's too much. I'm loading it up so you can see the color, but it's so evenly pigmented. Swirling them all together. Do I get the berry and the pink before the sale is over? Tell me that is not the most beautiful shade. It is so pretty. It's 100% blurring, even with the glow to it. It reminds me a lot of a creamier, softer version of the Tower 28, which I feel has that matte blurring effect. But this is much thinner, less pigmented, just very lightweight and airy, I feel. Because the tones look intense, but it shows up beautifully on the face. I'm just going to do a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. Then we will move on to the lip. I'm going to pack on that highlight in the inner corner. I just feel like this look suits that. I love this highlight. Or cheek glow. I'd like a whole compact just of this shade actually. And for lips, I do have a couple new products from the NARS Holiday Collection. I do have their palettes too, which I wanted to use as well, but too many blush items. I chose the Huda for this video, but for the holiday collection for NARS, we're gonna use these. So I do have the lipstick in Blame. Take a little bit of that Rhode gloss off. Still have that liner, which I always have to do before makeup. It looks a little messy, but we'll touch it up. It's like the perfect color for this look. Now I take a pencil just because the liner looks really messy. Blend. I love the look just like this, but I thought this would be fun to add. It's the Afterglow Lip Shine in Intergalactic. It's like clear gold with purple. I thought it would suit the look. So we're going to top this off. Look how purple. A lot more purple than I thought, actually. Okay, well, just do a little bit in the center. That is so pretty. This is normally when I would take my setting spray and set my face, but my skin looks perfect without spray right now. So I'm actually not going to add it. This is going to wear well on its own because it's Estee Lauder plus the powder. And I want to keep it an all matte look. I love the finish of this. I think with the eyes and lips glowing, that's enough glow. You could glow all over, but I really love how everything else is fairly matte. So we're going to keep it like that. I do have a new fragrance to test it with you guys. After I come back, just going to finish off my hair, come back, and we will finish off this video. Here is the finished look. I'm loving how full coverage and matte this is. The skin looks very perfected, almost too perfect for me. Sometimes when it looks like this, I have a hard time adjusting because I feel like I need more contour or something going on because it's a little flat. But I'm so excited with the color of that foundation. Finally a perfect match for when I have self-tan. And we're gonna finish off the look with a new fragrance that I got during the Sephora sale. This is from Love Shack Fancy. It's in Secret Crush. My nose has cleared up slightly, so hopefully I can smell this a little bit better. But I thought this would be our fragrance of the day. I hear such good things about this fragrance. This fragrance was so hyped up that I just expected something more from it. It's not bad. Like I said in my Sephora haul, when I sprayed it, I do like it, but it's just not an instant wow type of fragrance for me. The more this sets on my skin, the more this actually grows on me, and I do feel like you need to spray quite a bit just to get all the notes because I sprayed it fairly lightly when I initially tried it, and I am getting more. But yeah, the initial opening didn't get me for this one. It's definitely one that you gotta sit with for a little bit. I think a lot of people do really like it on the opening, but for me, this is definitely a let it sit sort of fragrance. I'm glad I got the travel. I don't think I would repurchase the full size. I feel like I like it better on my clothes than on my skin, so maybe it's my own body that is making me not like it as much. Let's go through all the products that I tried in this video. We start off the video with new brow product and the Pixie lip stain. I do find these Pixie lip stains dry. They're already dry right when I try them. I did stand this up overnight in hopes that it would be a little less dry. It still was dry on my lips. I had to go in with my Huda Beauty just to correct that. And then the Subtle Stacks brow product is just too thick for me. I need something thinner. I have no brows and I want them to look like actual hairs and not just a block brow. So I need to have something that's more precise. That personally didn't work for me, but the gel side wasn't bad, and I like that they have the brush, the pencil, the gel. They just have a 3-in-1 for that, so that's nice if you do like that sort of pencil. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation has been a favorite of mine for years and years. This was one of the first high-end foundations that I ever purchased, and I was using 3W1 forever and ever because when I first started into makeup, I just bought yellow undertone everything. 4N1 is actually my perfect shade. I can't believe how good of a shade this is for me, so I'm so happy to have this. If we are shade twins, 4N1, you need it. My NARS lip combo, this is stealing the show for me too. This particular lip combo I'm going to be doing again. I love both tones. The lipstick on its own was a perfect color. I thought it was going to be a little more peach. It is pink. I thought it was going to be more peach or more beige in the tube, but it does pull pink on me, which I really like. I love the tone of this. I was worried it would be a little too dark. And then this is so pretty. It adds the perfect amount of iridescence. If you like a glowy lip with that purple in it, every time I reapply it, you get more of that purple. I love it. It reminds me of, I think it's Oyster Girl from MAC, which I used to use for years as well. I'm having flashbacks of makeup I wore when I used to love MAC, which isn't a bad thing. I'm truly loving this look. Let me know how you like this whole full coverage look on me. I tried to go lighter on the eyes. That's why I only used the one crease shade in this, but I did use the bronzer at the end just to bronze up my forehead because it was looking a little flat for me. Just that whole area when it is matte, I did need to go back in with some bronzer, and this had a little bit of a glow to it, which helped make that area not look so large for me. So love this color. I wish they had that color in a full-size compact. I'm excited to play around with more of these shades in here because I did have a lot of fun using this palette. I'm gonna go into a coughing attack. If you missed out on the Moon Dust eyeshadow palette last year, I love these palettes. This one's so beautiful, the purple. This whole look, even though I'm using more color, it's a subtle way to use color, which I personally like. So I'm loving the look and I can't wait to use the other shades. I definitely wanted to use that purple though because it was the standout color in this palette for me. Loving how this looks like on my eyes, love how it brings out the green in my eyes, and love just the overall impact of this. There's no light on me right now and you can still see how shiny it is. It just really captures what little light I have in my room right now. All these are old favorites that I've used before on my channel that I'm not going to go in depth about. You already know I'm still using them, still loving them, so obviously I recommend them. Then I used some new lashes from Ardell, which I think perfectly add to this look. They're just super soft and subtle. The Laura Mercier powder that I've been raving about, I want more people to try this. I don't think it's getting enough love and I've already hit pan on one. I love it so much. Then new to this video is the Point of View Drip It, which I think really helped with my skin for the foundation. I don't feel dry in the slightest. I don't feel like I look overly matte either. I feel like it's the perfect finish underneath double wear and I just think it's actually looking better as I wear it. So I'm just really happy with the whole combo I did for my complexion. And then this blush stole the show for me. It went on so smoothly. That glow with this blush, so easy to use, super blurred, beautiful tones. I just want all of them now. So this was so beautiful. I'm so happy I got my hands on it. I know it's sold out for Canada and I think it's still in stock US, so hopefully they restock for us. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. The sun's finally coming out now and you can see what this looks like with direct sunlight on me. We are full coverage with this sort of ethereal type of look that has purple pops and shimmer. I personally love it. Super simple, easy to do. I know this is a very basic look, but that's kind of how I like to pair with more full coverage, not going too heavy on the eyes. It's still impactful and the lips, just not a full-blown smoky eye or anything like that. So I'm gonna 100% be redoing this look in the future. It is so pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope this helps you out decide whether you want to pick up something or not that has been a new release or from my Sephora haul that I tried in this video. Let me know what products you're interested and would like me to test out next. We made it through this video. I'm gonna go on a coughing attack now after filming this, but we're here. Hopefully you guys are in good health. I gotta end it here before I start coughing, and I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully I'm 100% better by that point. This is the cough that never ends.